guys, so this video is filmed the same day as my last video about my girlfriend's gifts. So I came home and I believe it was when I was filming. I'm not even gonna lie. So Kronk jumped up behind me on the couch and I turned around and I saw his penis and there's a mass on it. So I'm gonna be using like medical terms. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I saw his whatever penis, urethra, whatever, testicles, whatever. So I took him to the vet immediately, just because I was out of town last Saturday until yesterday around like 3, 4. So I was out of town from Saturday to Monday. Well, obviously I didn't notice it before I left. My girlfriend didn't notice it, and then I found it today. Well, took him to the vet, and I will post a picture here. And they said they weren't sure what it was. Now, I used to work in a vet office, so that wasn't really uncommon for me to hear. What was uncommon for me to hear is that he wanted to wait to aspirate it, which is putting a needle into the mass, pulling out a couple cells, and looking at it underneath a microscope, or sending it out to the lab. And of course, me being, in school to be a vet tech, I'm just like, why do you want to wait? And he said, well, there's a chance that if it is a mast cell, that aspirating it is going to cause it to swell. And you can't really tell from the picture, but it's not on the actual penis. It's right above it, and it's pushing down on his urethra. Now, if it swells, he's probably going to have problems urinating, which that'll be another problem. So what he thinks it is a mass. I can't think of the exact name of it, but he pulled out his textbook and he read parts of it. And it is. It's common in large breed dogs. It's common in dogs under the age of 2. And Kronk is about to be 5 months. But what's not like textbook is normally it's on like their head or their legs. And I think he said like the spine, but I'm not really sure on that. I can't remember. So, he said, it being on his penis is not textbook case. He said there is a chance that it could be cancer, which broke my heart a little, just because I spent so much on him, and he's not even 5 months and might have cancer. And then, of course, my other issue is he's 5 months. And he might have cancer. So we decided as a doctor patient that we were going to wait for 2 weeks to see if it shrinks a little bit. If it does, then we'll probably wait another month and check up on it. And if it doesn't, then we're going to aspirate it on the day that I go in and see him. With that being said, if he has cancer, they're going to want to remove it. With it being so close to his urethra and his penis, it's going to be a tricky surgery. So I might have to go to MedVet, which is extremely expensive, but they have like specialty doctors who specialize in this kind of thing. So the surgery, if I have to go to MedVet, is going to probably be like 3 to 5 grand. Uh, I'm on disability. I'm not going to be able to afford that. So if that is something that is going to happen, then I'm going to have to create a GoFundMe, which when I had Marley, I created a GoFundMe. And it got like $200. And then she ended up passing because she went into a seizure that we could not pull her out of with medicine. And I say we, as this was when I was working at a vet clinic. I took her immediately to my vet clinic. They IV dosed her and she wouldn't come out of it. So we decided to put her out, put her down. So Kronk is a puppy, and he is very much so a baby and my baby. I spent a lot of money on him. When I say a lot, I mean like 3 grand on a credit card, because I needed a dog that had good genes and was going to be big enough. The fact that he might have something seriously wrong with him is very heartbreaking and very upsetting. Especially because if something happens to him because I don't have the money, I'm gonna feel like shit for the rest of my life. And it could be just a benign mass, which means non-cancerous. It could be just a fatty mass, which there are really no, like, it wouldn't be bad to just leave it if it's not affecting him. At least until I got him neutered. And then when he's out, I would want them to remove it. That's another thing. If he has cancer, they're going to want to remove it. And they said they were going to want to remove it when it gets neutered. Well, there is a new study out that giant breeds, Danes, Newfies, St. Bernards, English Mastiffs, Bull Mastiffs, Napoleon Mastiffs, you get the point, that it's better for them to wait to be neutered until 18 months so their bones are fully developed and whatnot. I haven't read the article, but the vet was telling me about it. So I might have to just put him under for the removal of the mass and not get him neutered, and then I'm gonna have to put him down or put him under again for his neuter. Now, if he has cancer, which the vet said there's a very rare, like, it's a very low risk, but it could happen. If he has cancer, I don't think he's going to be able to be a service dog. Especially if I have to put him through chemo and things like that. So me and my girlfriend have made a deal that the max number of dogs that we are going to have in our house, unless we move to like a huge like farm or something, is 3. Well, I have Simba, she has Pep, and we both have Kronk. So if I can't use him for a service dog, I'm going to have to wait until one of 2 things. One of the dogs pass, or we move into a huge farm, which one of the dogs passing would probably happen first, to be honest. So, yeah, today has just been a very rough day. I came home and Pep had pooped in the floor and there was blood in it, which she could have just been straining, or it could be something else, which is another thing that I have to figure out what I'm going to do about. So, uh, I'm gonna vlog for the next couple weeks, and I will let you guys know what happens as it happens, versus, like, or, I mean, not versus, but, I'll let you guys know as what happens. So if I notice it shrinking, I'm gonna let you guys know, but if he has cancer, I don't know how often I'm gonna be able to vlog, because I'm probably gonna have to just focus all my energy on that, which I don't have much energy to focus on anything, let alone something as serious as this. Yeah, today's been a very rough day, to say the least. Uh, like I said in my last video, the weekend was great. I went to Cincinnati, as I said in the last video, yada, yada, yada. But I used to work at a vet clinic, so I always think the worst. And I went in there thinking, oh, maybe it's just something I have never seen before. Maybe it's just like, maybe like his lipstick, like his actual, like, penis, like the part that comes out, like maybe he got stuck, maybe, or something. I was thinking of all of these not horrible prognoses or diagnoses. And then as soon as the vet came in, he goes, "Oh, this is not normal." And I knew in my heart it wasn't, but I was really hoping that I was wrong and I didn't know whatever it was. So yeah. Sorry for, like, the very sad video, but I wanted to keep you guys updated as much as I could, because I'm gonna still work with Kronk with, his training and, all of this, but I'm definitely gonna have to start checking on, like, on his skin, and, like, I'm gonna have to do, like, a thorough, like, checkup every week, from, from whenever the mass gets diagnosed till, there's no, like, anything wrong. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'll end the video on a decent note. I'm gonna post or put a picture or videos of Kronk, at the vet office, so, those will be cute. And he's very well behaved at the vet office. He's a puppy, so he'll jump and, whatnot. But when the vet was pulling on everything, he wiggled and stuff, because I can't imagine it being comfortable. So, yeah. So that's something now that me and Kronk have to go through, which is gonna suck a lot, because it's still the unknown right now. So, yeah. But I'm gonna get off here and do something. I guess wait for my girlfriend to get home. So, bye, guys.